Welcome back, guys. It's great to be back on. It's been a long time. There's a lot of things been changing with my work. So I'm in a sort of very creative stage, but I'm going to get back out onto social media. There's a lot more messages starting to come through now. And we're really trying to bring understanding to this 3-year window, which we are now currently exactly halfway through. So we've got about another 18 months where we really start to feel that profundity of human consciousness coming to the surface for acknowledgement. And obviously there's a lot of acceleration, shall we say, from the non-physical realms to bring alignment to the human consciousness, because unfortunately what was happening is we're going through the natural cycle. The chaos, with the mini ice ages now starting to melt. We're coming out of that, and of course the vibration of the planet is changing, and we're moving into a different frequency. And so to exist in that new frequency, we spoke about this many times, our bodies have to come into alignment with what is unseen. And of course, when we refuse that through our conditioning, through our ego, through our judgment, it creates a stalemate. And what's happening is that energy has to go somewhere. And this is what's going to lead me into this talk, this channeled message, and it's triggering a lot of illness. And we're seeing COVID come back on the planet now because it's another wave of human collective grief that is trying to release itself. And of course, all the war at the moment is also a mirror of grief unresolved in us, as a race of beings. And don't forget, we've been doing this for many times, many cycles. This is nothing new. We've been here many times before. But the good thing about this time is the earth has decided to move. We're guests on the planet. So this is a great time to really go into self-inquiry and awaken what is unseen and what is unloved, unheard and unacknowledged. And this is, it's a fantastic time. I'm going to start doing some more channeled messages as well. I'm going to do some live channelings as well. I did a talk with a wonderful Dr. Enola out of Africa. She's actually American. We did a talk yesterday, and we did a nice live channel. And the Algorian consciousness that I work with came through, and I'm going to share that on my socials as well. And they've given us a healing activation to do. So watch that video, and I will share it. And also, I've put some e-learning courses together, which is taken from, subtracted from the Alignment Modality, which is my teaching platform, which most of you, I'm sure, are aware. And before I talk about that, actually, Module 1 is running again in October. I will send another video out about that. Do check in. If you've got any questions, just email me or go onto the website. www.alignmentmodality.com. But the e-learning, I'm going to be posting all over. I'm going to set it at a really decent rate, price range to start with, so everyone can get on board with it. It's really good. It's I've taken hours. The actual content is quite extensive, so there's plenty to do. Take your own time. You can do it at your own time. It's subjective, and it's really a journey just to sort of allow you to work on yourself in your own time, and just give you that sort of foundation to start awakening to what is unconscious within you. But I'll do a video on that and explain all that anyway, but do keep an eye out. Like I said, that'll be coming out next week. I'm actually uploading a lot of this onto Udemy and other platforms as well, but I'll be selling it also on my website and through social media. But yeah, definitely have a look at it if you're interested in doing some work on yourself. So I'm going to read this message off now. So this was channeled again. Well, actually, like all channelings, I have an intention to bring something through and then someone else comes through. So this is actually the medic from Titus in the constellation of Tucana. I had to look that up because I don't know where a lot of these places are in our galaxy. So that's the medic from Titus in the constellation of Tucana. Now, the heading of this channeling is sickness, death, and cancer. Yes, I know, a bit morbid, but that's that's the title. All right, so I'm going to read off the message. So we are visionaries, awakening a coding configuration relating to chromosomes in human DNA. What's happening on your planet now is a restructuring of the coding and algorithm that makes up your physical DNA and the creation of duality. Being polarized to the extreme on your planet has awakened sickness, disease, and illness for many thousands of years. You are returning to a vibration that has a more ethereal tone. If you were to hear this tone, it would resonate through the bones and base structure of the physical body. Self-denial has been problematic through genetic dysfunction. Many suffer from this in their earthly walks. Our star is a medical base for many throughout your galaxy. We are master geneticists. We have been working with a new proton that allows the body to accelerate the healing process. In the simplest way we can describe it, imagine a cell in your body that holds genetic dysfunction. It may look discolored, for example. Now imagine a ring like you would see around Saturn, and it's running around that ring in a circular motion. It's like a bright star, so it's like a bright star moving around the cell. You would witness this star spinning faster and faster around the ring, creating fusion. This fusion creates light and draws down a new algorithm of divine coding. You would witness it spinning faster, and when it reaches a certain speed, it beams a pillar of light out of the cell, connecting into our star system and allowing a natural pass of information. At the base of all cellular work, information is how it exists and how it is passed on. You love the words downloads and activations on your planet, so in essence, it's similar to that. In 7 years, there will be a new frequency on Earth that establishes itself and will allow the heaviness of human consciousness to exist in a different form, a lighter version. Those who have engaged in self-inquiry will feel lighter, less exhausted, and more omnipresent in their approach to life. The unconscious and all that exists in the universe. We will be sharing a symbol with you that through your imagination you can imprint into your heart chakra. This symbol is an anchor point for our connection, but our main purpose is to remove and transform outdated cellular information. Cells in the human body are ready to expand themselves. Once this occurs, you will remember your galactic awareness and the non-physical elements that keep your planet alive, including becoming consciously aware of your soul, ancestors, and non-physical beings. People are suffering on the planet because they are misinformed about who they are, so they succumb to misinformation. Electrical charge is not moving through the human body the way it's meant to. So when frequency moves into a human being, it transforms itself into electrical charge to move through the body. The heavy set conditioning of human denial is blocking the electrical charge. What happens is that when the frequency comes in intending to awaken human beings, it transforms into electrical charge and awakens the denial within the human. This is mainly emotional. However, emotions affect the physical body when they are unilateral, suppressed, or denied. The frequency triggers the illness in the person to awaken them to what they have denied or suppressed. Here lies the problem. People don't question why they are sick. Until you are inquisitive, you will stay misinformed. In essence, this frequency is a healing mechanism to awaken human beings, but they do not need to suffer any longer or live in fear. As you all know, death on the planet has increased to an all-time high. Most souls on the planet are tired of the struggle, and many will leave the planet merely through exhaustion. Some of you ask, why do children get cancer? We will simplify. That is their soul's wish. That experience is subjective. However, some of these souls come with these illnesses to awaken compassion and empathy in their parents. Some come briefly to transform emotional charge that has been denied in parallel lifetimes. The problem is that on your planet you see sickness as negative. However, the truth of illness and sickness is that your body is trying to awaken you to what you have denied or suppressed. It is a gift. This is why information causes so much grief and pain. Misinformation causes so much grief and pain. Generally, children suffering from cancer are more at peace than their parents. They carry a vast amount of unconditional love and light that touches the hearts of all of those around them. Some of these children come to the planet to heal their parents, doctors, and nurses they interact with. Human beings need to understand that when they pass over, they are going home. There's no such thing as death, only transition. It's okay in this life not to push yourselves too hard because most of you are in recovery. The real gift and purpose of this lifetime is self-inquiry, which is more powerful than any physical gain or acknowledgement. Your judgments, dislikes, behaviors, and patterns you can't seem to get out of are generally heavily rooted in ancestral energy. Know that some of the heaviness you carry is not always yours. We believe human beings need to stop scurrying about and be present. In the present moment, amazing things can happen, or as you like to say, miracles on earth. A miracle for us is just someone listening to the truth. That's a miracle in itself. Stop comparing yourself to other people. When you do, you entangle into their energy field and you are controlled or manipulated by their frequency, for good or bad. When you idolize another human being without tapping into your power and potential, you will naturally look for your highs through that person. There is so much outward stimulation on your planet right now, and this has become a distraction from self-inquiry. We suggest staying off your phone for 1 day a week. Keep it there for emergencies, but stay off the apps and videos. Just sit somewhere in nature or in your garden barefoot and ask to remember your omnipresent awareness. If you intend to connect with your soul, to the truth, to feel power, passion and purpose, this simple exercise will awaken something magical in you. The power has always been in simplicity. Human beings like to complicate everything, and so the unwinding process becomes the struggle. You are powerful beings and must understand the magnetics. Transform your wounds and you will not attract the same patterns. It's that simple. A universal law. Take charge today and remember, the sovereignty of your being is your purpose in this life. Thank you. So again, it's just simplifying the message. And I've said this 1,000 times, I'll say it again for anyone new that's watching my videos. Everyone on the planet, doesn't matter what job you do, who you are, what circumstances you are in, you can assist the planet and human collective consciousness by working on yourself. It's all about cellular information. So when your cells are vibrating a new frequency because you've created oscillation, you've let go of your emotions, the stuff that you've trapped, you of course hold the new frequency, divine current comes in and it spreads through your cells. So everyone you walk past, talk to, picks up on that information. Cellular information is how light is passed on the planet. So work on yourself and you will affect the world, you will affect change, you will help everyone because we're all plugged into that frequency, okay? So yeah, so self-inquiry is the name of the game, and especially now, use this next 18 months to do it because this is the golden opportunity right now. If you work on yourself now, you're going to do it 10 times faster because the energy of the planet supporting it, your soul supporting it, spirit supporting it, your universal directive supports it. You've got all the support you could possibly fathom right now. So don't delay, get involved in it, do it, because ultimately this is the time. And you also need to see that the planet is going through chaos at the moment. What is chaos? It's rebirth. So you have to rebirth yourself as well. Stop being plugged into what's going on outside. Instead, see what's going on inside. Okay, yeah, that's chaos. Okay, so I've got chaos going on inside me now. I need to fix it. Even if you think you're okay, there's something subconsciously going on because we're all here to transform ourselves. No one is free of that. Okay, so don't let your mind play tricks on you going, I'm okay, because ultimately yes, you probably are okay on many levels, but there's still stuff lurking. And I'll tell you what, you've got 1,000 ancestors standing behind you going, hey, we need help as well. All right, so because everything is coming into this one point at the moment. We are very, very powerful, and we hold all the cards here. Just because you're physical doesn't mean you're not powerful. You know, we think that spirit are way more evolved than all of this. No. We are spirit. We are them as well. Okay, a guide is your own self helping yourself. So you are powerful. You have so much potential. You just got to tap into it. And if you just surrender to it, it will come because it's already you. You don't need to go anywhere to get it. You don't need to do all these courses and training and all the rest of it. Yes, do it because it gets your mind focused, obviously. But ultimately, sitting still and just coming into your space and learning how to do that, and finding that space in yourself is what's going to transform yourself. All right, but that's why I've put these courses together as well, just to help people. So if you don't want to do the full alignment modality, you can do the downloadable stuff, and it's all there. And this is all channeled from spirit as well. Okay, so it's time to get on with it, really, because it's not just about us. It's about the planet. It's about human collective consciousness, and it's about us getting out of this cycle of struggle, striving, and stress, and this fear domination that we've been living in for thousands of years. It's got to end now. It's got to end. We can't keep going around in circles. All right, guys, thank you for listening, and I will be in touch again very soon. Okay, all the best.